static quote.
This is
Welcome
Josiah Plays
Boy, the
Fallout
Mojave Wasteland
New
is
Vegas.
just a fascinating place,
We're
isn't it?
exploring the wilderness
You never
here
know
by
what's gonna happen next.
Hoover Dam.
More classics coming right up for you, so stay
And
tuned.
there's a bunch of enemies over here, and we're gonna see what they are. Bunch of enemies over here too. Everywhere be anyway, enemies.
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside.
You don't know if you feel better than worse or worse than you did when you talked to me earlier?
For my Johnny, for the one they call
Well, are you...
Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
this motherfucker?
What if you stay?
This is why I need so much ammo.
I love you.
10 shots, 1 kill.
I know
I guess there's nobody over there I need to worry about at the moment.
there was never a man like my Johnny,
I'm gonna grab some white horse nettle.
like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Oh, what do we have over there? Death claws? Like little ones? You don't feel like hurling now, you're not starving anymore, but man, the pain is quite real. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Like my Johnny.
Baby death claws. You still feel like there's things with way too many legs crawling around on the edge of reality trying to get me. Trying to remain calm about it. Yeah, I know this feels. Genuinely.
Johnny Guitar.
Those things are out there.
Play it again.
There's one, at least one bigger one. If I'm gonna be shooting death claws, I'm switching to armor piercing. Blind death claw. I never saw it coming, that's right. Remember when death claws were super scary? And like I could barely kill one? Dude, I am fucking wrecking these death claws without my companions helping. Oh wait, there's another one over there. Fuck it. There's a time for sniping and a time for running in. As the book of Ecclesiastes says.
Uh-oh.
Slight paraphrase on the Ecclesiastes there. Oh, there's like a bunch more, huh? How many of them are laying here dead? Why are they blind? Well, don't answer that. I'm sure I'll find out. Dead claws. Death claws make me think of Danishes that are so fat and sweet they will literally kill you. Danish sounds good. Dude, Mama said knock you out. Hey, Chiffon, welcome. How you doing? How you feeling today? You have Danishes called bear claws here? Yeah, we have something called bear claws here too. How much they're like your bear claws, I couldn't tell you, but... Well, we call them Danishes. We call Danishes, but you're actually in Denmark, so what do you guys call them?
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong.
That guy looks like a big tough one.
NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas
Just a straight up proper death claw.
One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure was a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the
I don't think they
replacement
call them
parts.
American.
Also, tensions are
You know, that reminds me, I went to a restaurant when I was in Paris that had a big sign, American cuisine. I can't remember what it was called, but it had the name, it had some kind of like American Southwest kind of name.
The devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto.
And it was quote unquote American cuisine, and it was amazing how much not like our food it actually was.
Brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21.
I guess that must be how it is for people from other countries when they come to my country and eat things that are supposedly Chinese food or French food or whatever, and then have it be like super weird and gross compared to how it is back home. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I need to fix this rifle. Oh, dude, how am I sitting on... How am I sitting on weapon repair kits? Alright, now we're back up to... And what about my other gun? It's okay. Well, actually, I have a bunch of these, so let's use one. Okay, good. Go to Hong Kong sometime. They have American Chinese food there. Really? Yeah, bear claws are delish. Surprisingly popular. Disturbingly popular. It doesn't surprise me. Both names stem from the fact that there was an immigration wave of Viennese bakers in Denmark back in the 1800s at some point. Thus we started calling it Vienna bread. But it became a very Danish thing, so everyone else calls it Danishes despite the fact that they're not. Really? See, that's interesting. Well, yeah, I know that fortune cookies aren't traditional Chinese food. I think everybody knows that one. I love Chinese. I love American Chinese food. I don't know what real Chinese food is because I've never been to China. But I love American Chinese food and Japanese food. I've never had good Indian food in America, but I had amazing Indian food in London. I mean, I've never been to India, so again, I don't know what the food is like actually in India, but the food that was being called Indian food in London was freaking incredible. That was the best food I had in London. Possibly the best food I had anywhere in Europe. With the exception of some of the food I had in Athens, because I love Greek food so much. Interestingly enough, I thought that the Greek food I got in Greece was actually not that different from the Greek food I've gotten at Greek places in the United States. But then the places where I've gotten Greek food in the United States were like restaurants that were started by actual immigrants from Greece, so they were still keeping their recipes and stuff, I'm sure, pretty traditional. The only thing that was really different was the yogurt. You cannot get yogurt like they have in Greece here in the United States. The closest thing you can get is Fea brand, which is a Greek yogurt company, and it's pretty good, but even that is not the same as the actual yogurt they have over there. You just can't get proper yogurt here. Whoa, hey now. Let's talk about this. What is those things? Giant ants, okay. Giant ants die so quickly now compared to before. Going to a foreign country to eat your native cuisine would be like going to Google Translate and shifting a paragraph back and forth from that country. It's like, good, that's a good way of putting it, Knox. That's a good way of putting it. Anyway, so the American food I got in Paris was just weird. It just tasted off. I got a burger and fries, and everything about it was just wrong. I don't know how to describe it. And normally I wouldn't even have eaten there, but we had been walking around a whole bunch that day and hadn't eaten in a long time, and we couldn't find any place else to eat that was open in the area where we were, so we just were like, you know what, screw it, let's just eat this. That's the only meal I had in Paris that wasn't like... Well, actually, I had a fair bit of Italian food in Paris, too, because there was this one little tiny Italian restaurant right by the apartment I was staying in that was fucking incredibly good. And it was literally on the same block, so... Went there a few times, but... Fucking eggs. Search ash pile. Search giant soldier ant. Why is there a bunch of eggs living in this place? I don't think real Chinese food is dead bugs, no. I think that's probably not an appropriate thing to say.
My Johnny, maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
Wind-dried chicken, live donkey, yummers. It's the cruelty that makes it. Yeah, I'm not interested in eating those things.
I was always a fool
Hey, a star cat.
for my Johnny,
Ooh, sarsaparilla bottles.
for the one they call
That's, I guess, all that's in here.
Johnny
A star cap, some sarsaparilla bottles, and some ants.
Johnny Guitar.
Okay.
What if you go? What if
I had
you
some chicken
stay?
today. It was really good. I'm on a chicken kick lately. Like, I'm super addicted to eating chicken all the time.
What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny.
I'm gonna go up to the top of this thing. See what's up there. Now, I already know. I already know there's nothing up there. But I'm going up anyway.
Johnny guitar.
Look. Rocks. Pretty cool. You know what I wish? And I know everybody's not here with me on this. But I wish somebody would come out with a brand new AAA Western MMO. Because it's been forever since we had one.
Like the one they call
I feel like it's been like 4 or 5 years since the last one came out. And I don't know of any that are even in development. Man, I just aced these death claws.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission.
Do you know how many fucking copyright notices I get for every one of these that I upload? If I do it with the radio on? It's fucking ridiculous. For each video, I get like 10 emails letting me know there's been a copyright notice because they gotta copyright notice me for every fucking song. It's stupid. It's really stupid.
Sometimes the journey beats the destination.
What if I want to try Mojave music for a little while? The Cliffside. RuneScape looked terrible to me. It didn't look like it had any of the things that I like about MMOs. Oh. What's that? Is that another Deathclaw? Yep. The thing is, there was a button that lets you cycle ammo types, right? I thought it was 2, but 2 doesn't seem to be doing anything. Ammo swap. Oh, I might have changed it to Q. Okay, that's nice. I now have no idea where I'm going. Am I going to that triangle? Or am I going to that triangle? Or am I going to that triangle? Now Saida's going to be like, that one. And I'm not going to have any idea which one he's talking about because... the northwest one. Okay. But what about that one? Why do we hate that one? Probably another Deathclaw over here. I do like killing Deathclaws. Makes me feel accomplished. Uh-huh. I see you, motherfucker. I see you over there. Ooh, almost took him out with one shot. I am the Deathclaw Hunter. Think you can just use regular ammo? Yeah, I know I could, especially for the small ones. But I remember back in the days when it used to take me like fucking 50 shots of normal ammo to kill a Deathclaw from that other rifle. And I figured, especially for the small ones, I should just use regular ammo. These are relatively weak Deathclaws. Don't even need the armor piercing. Okay. Well, if I run into any more, I'll try the regular ammo on them and see how it goes. Sanderroot! Yay! Is there more? Raoul's shack? Wait a minute. The Raoul? He's got a Brahmin! Hi, Brahmin. Oh no, it's malnourished! Why is it malnourished? Its growth is all stunted. Can I feed it? It looks like there's fuck tons of plants growing here. Surely it can eat something here, right? Poor little malnourished Brahmin calf. I mean, what do Brahmin even eat? Obviously it doesn't eat any of these things, because it hasn't eaten them. Alright, so this is allegedly Raoul's shack. Should I have Raoul with me when I come here? Looking for mines. Guns and bullets. That's not a magazine, right? That's a book? Sweet. Well, I'm stealing all this shit. Ooh, he's got sarsaparilla bottles. Workbench. Can I make anything? I can make stim packs. Oh, I can use up my... Oh, it doesn't use the surgical tubing. Make a stim pack. Make as many weapon repair kits as I possibly can. I make 7 of them. Awesome. I could sleep. Do I need to? Nope. You know, I never liked the idea of grenades. They always seem like such a risky proposition. So hard to hit in a effective position with a grenade. Am I stuck? Seriously? And it won't let me. Okay, there we go. No, I'm still stuck. Even hidden, even crouching, I'm stuck. Why would I be stuck here? This is a dumb place to be stuck. This is the worst place to be stuck. Third person. Well, I do have it installed. No, it's loaded. I did all the things by the instructions that you're supposed to. Look, if we go to the menu, right? It should show in the in here, right? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't show in there, but in the launcher thing for the actual game, it shows it as being loaded. At least this thing generally loads pretty fast. I'll give it that. It's not like Pillars of loading times. I know what I want to play really badly. Alpha Protocol. Best Obsidian game. Did you use the launcher or the load order thing I recommended? I used the Fallout mod manager thing. And I put it in the load order exactly where the instructions said to. Either your instructions or the instructions on the Nexus or wherever I got the instructions from. So this is Raul's place. Why does he have a malnourished Brahmin hanging out outside his place? I can't handle the sadness. Why won't this Brahmin eat any of these many different plants around here? Like this grass growing up right here. Why can't he eat that? Are there some more death claws around here I can kill? Seems like... Is there stuff down here? In this corner? And is there any stuff over here, or is this just like all inaccessible area? And there's probably stuff up here too, right? Like, I'm not sure where the actual bounds of the map are. You never know with these games. Followers, neutral, idolized in Freeside, liked in Good Springs, liked in Great Cons, accepted NCR. Idolized Novak, mixed power gainers, and neutral with the strip. Now I've killed 36 people, but I'm a saint. I'm very good. Yay. Can't believe I've only completed 19 fucking quests. And I've been playing this shit for like 60 hours. Ridiculous. I have a lot of perks. Done a lot of unmarked quests. Yeah, that's true, but those aren't really quests. Those are just things that you get some extra XP for. My guns is up to 63. Yay. Sneaks up to 76. So now I'm starting to get kind of sneaky. Saving Snuffles is its own reward. And I'll go back there and kill Snuffles right now. What's over here? That is going to be like, don't go over there. He says, I knew it. Don't go there, he says. Leads to another quest. How much stuff do I need to do before I can continue with the main quest? Probably inside a version of this, like everything. Okay, I'm at the Fisherman's Pride Shack. Aren't you supposed to finish the main story of this game before you do the DLCs? I mean, obviously that's how it was intended because the DLCs didn't exist yet. Cactus water. What's the problem here? Nothing's working. Trail mix. 12 action points. Caravan lunch. Oh, it's pretty nice. It was gonna be... You can't? The main story is a definite ending? Wait, so how are you supposed to do it? If you finish the game, this is what would have happened. Everybody buys the game, they play through it, they finish it. Now the DLC comes out afterwards. So what happens then? A neighbor is cooking banana bread again. It's oh, banana bread sounds good. People would reload from before finishing the game or play a new game. Oh. I don't realize where I'm going. Make Son some coffee? How am I supposed to make coffee while I'm streaming? I don't even have a coffee maker. All I have is some instant coffee. I'm just going this way until Saito tells me not to. Ah, I can make it in game. That's true. I think I've already made some. I think I have some black coffee that I made a long time ago. Yeah, I have one. I honestly feel like this game doesn't have enough combat in it. Like, there's just not enough enemies out in the world. Yeah, there's a few. But, I don't know, it feels like not enough. The world doesn't feel that dangerous. There's... The groups of enemies are really far spaced from each other and you can easily avoid them. I mean, unless you literally just stumble right into them. But... See, when I played this the first time, I never even got Ed, though. I never even went to Prim. I just went the wrong way from Good Springs. That wasn't how the original games were. When you were traveling on the world map in the original games, you would get jumped by encounters that would totally kick your ass. If you were not in the right area. But especially in Fallout 2, man, there were some brutal random encounters, and they would hit you pretty often, as I recall things. There's enemies over there, but I can't tell what they are. We'll see. What I did on the first time was just the exact same thing I did with Skyrim and Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Was basically ignore the whole starting thing that you're supposed to do and just went out in a random direction exploring. And it worked out for me in those other games. I mean, it led me to some harder shit, but not so hard that, you know. But this one, man, I sure went the wrong way, that's for sure. Hallville Bay. Oh, these assholes. Now she's gonna be crying for the... Yeah, she's poisoned. Alright, what if I try something? What if I say, here, why don't you have...
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Why don't you have one, just one, my anti-venoms. There you go. Give me that detergent. Did it work? Did she use it? I think she did because...
Ooh, got something good for me? Is
No.
it a dress?
Just sitting in her inventory. Damn it, Veronica. Don't pull a boon here. Man, you want to talk about some terrible companions. Fallout 1 and 2 had some terrible ass companions. Bethesda is not made better at making games than Obsidian. That's ridiculous. Well, no, I didn't stop playing it because I ran into Deathclaws and got killed. That's just a thing that happened. I stopped playing it because it was boring in the beginning. The whole Good Springs part was, like, not interesting. What is this place? I didn't pay attention when it told me what it was. Calville Bay. Kill dog meat whenever you play yeah, and you're a terrible person. Yeah, there was a lot that was fantastic for its time, and even not for its time, about Fallout 1 and 2, but Good Companions sure as fuck was not one of them. Oh look, anti-venom. Nice.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff.
I wonder if she'll automatically use it the next time she gets poisoned. Damn it! You don't get to make that sound after I gave you anti-venom, Veronica. I have 101 stim packs. Trying to see her little health bar thing. Oh, whatever. It's possible that there's something hiding in one of these boats or something, but I'm not going to search carefully enough to find out. Or maybe I will. I just feel like Fallout 4 and Fallout 3, now tell me if I'm wrong, because maybe I'm just not remembering right, or... I feel like they have more enemies out and about. Like... I remember fighting like shitloads of raiders and stuff in those games. And you hardly ever fight anybody in this one. I mean, like I said, I'm how many hours in and I've only killed how many people? I've only killed 36 people and I'm 60 hours into the game. Now, yes, I was trying to avoid killing people for quite a while, but doesn't it count the people that my companions kill in that number? Colville Bay, Lake Mead, Bitter Springs Recreation Area, Berth Rentals, Boating Supplies. Ask about the U-235 series of Poseidon Atomic Outboard Motors. Dockside Shore Power, 30/50 amp. Sales and service, courtesy car. Fuel, bait, tackle. You know what I don't like? Fishing. I mean, I'm not necessarily, like, ethically opposed to it or whatever. Although I'm not necessarily not ethically opposed to it. I guess I don't have an ethical opinion on fishing, but what I'm saying is, it's some boring ass shit. My stepdad, and to a lesser extent my mom, and like my uncle, and like all my stepdad's friends, they're all like super into fishing. It only counts those you yourself kills. Oh, well then that number is indeed much higher, because obviously most of the people have been killed by... Oh? Most of the people have been killed by them, not me. What the fuck? Is that a... These are creatures that would be hostile to me, but they're not, because I'm an animal friend. Hello, giant rats. Spirilla bottles. Star cap. Man, those things are pretty ragged ass looking. And they make their cute little sound. Ruler of the tides of innovation, Poseidon energy. There's a safe. Tumblers Today. Oh, that's a good magazine to get. Wait. Tumblers Today? That's not Locksmith's Reader. It's a book! Okay. I like what's happening here. I think you need to continue this, Saito. Keep taking me on the book tour of the wasteland. Taking me to all the places that have books that are just laying around. Like this. I like that. Vault Tech will be there, experimenting on you. If you have the Wild Wasteland perk, you can actually encounter ROUSs. Nice. Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. They watch the televised fishing shows now, Nox. Not just back in the day, now. Wow, that is some shitty loot from a safe. 2 bottle caps and 2 pre-war money. Damn it, Veronica, I gave you an anti-venom. Quit your whinging. So this is a strange place. These are like the sides off of what exactly? A bus? Like a tour bus? Whoa, this seems strangely... maybe not that much. Seems strangely clean and well maintained in here. So there was a shitload of buses that came here. Bitter Springs Recreation Area. This is the part where Saito tries to talk me into playing Caravan or some shit. Really, there's only two things I want to do in this game, to be perfectly honest. And I'm not pleased by the amount of game time I spend doing these two things. I want to have interesting conversations with NPCs, and I want to shoot stuff. In that order. What I don't really like doing, but feel compelled to, because I have a tiny bit of Saito's craziness, not all of it, is explore tons and tons of empty, useless shit. But I feel compelled to, so I will keep doing it. I count that as a strike against the game. Its empty, useless shit to interesting conversations and battles ratio is not a good one. Apparently there's some kind of store over here, allegedly. Some kind of alleged store. This is the store. Captain Dean Boats and Bait. Rentals, worms, and ice cream. Look, I don't think you should be offering to sell worms and ice cream on the same sign. One of these things is not like the others. I'll go in the store in a second, but first, I'm gonna come over here and waste some time looking at nothing. Raxo cleaner, because that's what I keep in my briefcase. In a police car, no less. More giant rats. Hey, little guys. Wonder glue. I'll always take that. That's one of the ingredients for weapon kits. Best stuff ever. I really hate the... I should probably... Well, I'm not going to now. I decided not to for some reason. I don't know why I decided not to. I was thought about modding out weapon damage completely with a mod that would do that. I mean, I don't even know if there is a mod that does that, but I'm assuming there is. Because I really hate weapon durability type crap in games. Unless... I don't know. There could be situations in which I wouldn't hate it. If it was really intrinsic to the setting, and really, I don't know, like an important part of gameplay, and somehow really enhanced the verisimilitude of the world building or something, then maybe. I don't know why I'm taking shot glasses. I don't even care anymore. I'm just taking it all. See a safe back there. Of course I always take hammers. I can sell them. They're super valuable. They're worth like a couple of caps each or something. Boat rentals. Besides, they don't look useless. Like, even if they're technically useless in the game, thematically they're not useless. Like, they're the sort of thing you would take, maybe, in this situation. Because a hammer in real life, if you're in the apocalypse, would actually be a pretty useful thing to have. You'd use it as a weapon in a pinch, as well as a tool in various, especially if it's a nice claw hammer. Alright. I'm ready to open this safe. Alright. Goodbye, rats. Alright, what is this wondrous thing that you have for me to do that you know I'll love? LOLOL Caravan Tournament. Follow the road east. Ooh, there's something to kill over here. Cazadors? I recognize their spastic-ass movements. It's gonna be hard to hit him behind that ridge. Got one of them. Okay, follow the road east. I do like being on top of things. Nox just suddenly goes crazy. In full caps. What's the matter? You don't chirp anymore after getting a hoof to the face? Strange face. Wipes the foam off his snout, puts the hay back where it was, and settles back down. I don't understand what just happened, Nox. What was that all about? This cricket has been chirping all over the barn tonight. Oh, I hate that. Lots of enemies ahead. You're playing 4 right now, and I really like Curie as a companion. Yeah, she seemed pretty cool. I'm not super into robots as companions as a general rule, but I did like Curie. Ah, ghouls! They're like humans that you can kill, except you don't feel bad about it. I got Curie super early when I played it. She was like the first companion I even got, other than, you know, the literal first companion. Alright, I need to end this episode right here. So, if you are watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because I am not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Fallout New Vegas.